Words have to have a coherent meaning.
No, they don't.
What? What? This is mind-boggling to me. You got this sharp guy, highly educated. And what does he say?
Words have to have a coherent meaning.
No, they don't.
Michael says words have to have a coherent meaning. And Dan says, no, they don't. Dan, if you're watching this, Michael's not saying that words have intrinsic or absolute value. He's saying they just have to have coherent meaning. And you're objecting to that. This is wrong on so many levels. Words are symbols of sounds, and the speaker creates meaning to the sound or the written symbols. So there is authorial intent. Now, maybe you want to say there's like reader response intent that we can't really know. Think like Gadamer, right? We can't really know what the text says. So we give it meaning. Let's say that's your view here. If that's your view, you're still saying that there's coherence because the self at least creates something from the symbols. So the symbols mean something. Even that is just totally bunk. Because when you are listening to Michael, you are understanding what he's saying. So you are interpreting meaning that Michael has conveyed through the video, through the audio, the words themselves, and you have, or you are at least trying to, understand him. So I think it's just outrageous to say that words don't have coherence. They don't have to have coherent meaning. What? They could have incoherent meaning? They could have no meaning? What are you even talking about in linguistics if that's the case? Please, I welcome a response. I'd welcome a discussion on this. This is one red flag, I would say, where you can begin to see some peculiar philosophical assumptions that Dan has. So I see philosophical as everything I've said to you, Dr. J, has no meaning. That's exactly the point, that we use words to communicate to each other. So there is coherent meaning. I'm not saying there's absolute meaning. It always means the same thing in every context because language does evolve, but there's still a general understanding for communication to exist. So yes, funny point, philosophical dad, nicely done.